I'm Tanya Kern, Strategic Content Editor with Walls and Ceilings, and today we have a special guest with us, Jessica Azarelo, the vibrant founder of the Attic Queen. Known for her larger-than-life personality and signature chartreuse green branding, Jessica has been making waves in the insulation industry. We're here to give you a sneak peek into her inspiring journey and her recent experience trying out for the hit show Shark Tank. Stay tuned for the full feature on Walls and Ceilings. Can you give me the 1 minute gist of Attic Queen? Like what makes you
Okay.
special?
Attic Queen is special because we do things differently. We focus on getting to the core root of the problem and helping people understand that beyond 90% of people need insulation. That's a given, and that's across the country. And if that's what you think is going to solve your issues, it isn't. So we specialize in making homes more healthy, more comfortable, getting to the core root of the issue, and in turn makes the home more efficient. They'll save money and we'll be happier. That's it. I joined the industry December 1st of 2019. I worked for somebody for a year, helped them build their company, got fired for going to a training. That training changed my life. 4 months later, April of 2021, I founded Attic Queen. It was me and whatever helper I could get. Started, getting a solid repeat person, couple people in year, and then advertise. I'm pretty much doing everything that you would need to do. Year and a half into it, I have about 3 employees on a job site inspecting. Fall, have a freak accident, crush my spine, not paralyzed, life changing. Doctor stares me in the face and says, "You'll never go in an attic again." And at that point, my mind says, I have to shut. There's no way I can do this. Ended up fighting through all of that, keeping it going. And I implemented systems within my company that required a very detailed inspection by one of the installers. So basically, we changed it to where they were still my eyes, and I would just pretty much review everything from behind the desk. So behind the scene, they're on the scene, and that's just kind of
Mhm.
evolved from there. It's been a challenge, right?
Mhm.
Because the master SOP isn't done because I just kind of got here. But yeah, we will be 5 in April, and most businesses shut down within the first 2 years, and I'm not even there's not even a sign for that. So I think we're good from here.
Since your accident, where you broke your back, why has advocacy become such an important part of your journey?
If I don't talk about it, there's I can't make an impact. I physically can no longer do the work. And again, I if I didn't break my back, maybe in my career of being a business owner, we've serviced so far over 1,000 customers locally. Um, so maybe by the end of my career, I hit 15, 20,000 people if I grow big. If if I could sit behind a computer and talk more and go to conferences and get the word out there, I'm going to be able to make more of an impact. So that, again, this is my real purpose, is to be able to speak with people and help them understand how you're living, your living conditions. It's affecting your budget, your health, your personal relationships, how you show up every day. But then also the aspect of it of being an entrepreneur and being your own business. So it's just a perfect position to be in. Like, I love my life. I did the work. It's hard work, and I love the fact that I can tell people I didn't just buy this company. I started it from the ground up, and I've worked every position, blood, sweat, and tears, and broke my back, and still no excuses. And I have a choice to get up every day to work or not. I could leave this industry and get a job anywhere or just consult. I love my little business, and I want it to grow because so many people are not doing it right, and it's affecting the people that are thinking they're getting solutions. And I just want other people to be able to duplicate what I've been doing. And 5 years into it, I've pretty much figured it out. So it wasn't easy, and I want to make it easier for other people.
What do you love about this business?
I was going through Google reviews on our page last night. people said immediate, like before they even left the house, they felt a difference. They smelt a difference. The house smelled cleaner. Their air conditioning was keep staying in their house. So the fact that it's like an immediate impact is amazing. I know, there's people that they're like, oh, snake oil, smoke and mirrors. My business is not that. It's verifiable. I could show up with a blower door too and prove to you that the work we did works. If we start your job and your house is this leaky and then we foam all the cracks and now it's less leaky, I could literally prove it to you. So, it's really good knowing that people need this. It works.
How did the Shark Tank thing come about?
After I broke my back and was 30 days post recovery, I was totally defeated. I'm like, I don't even want to live right now. This is the worst excruciating pain in my life. I don't ever want to even have this be involved in this. And a couple days go by and I email this guy, Xavier Walters. He is the community outreach director from BPA, Building Performance Association. And I had just listened to him on a podcast with Ken Allison, the guy I got fired for going to training. He was a trainer. Anyway, so they're on a podcast together. And I'm like, at the end of it, I really resonated with Xavier, especially because we both came from a mortgage background. And then he just turned contractor and did what I did, but up north. So last ditch effort, like I'm going to have to shut my business down. I don't know if you've ever heard about me, but I just listened to you on a podcast and maybe there's a way you could help me. Any feedback you can give is great. And he wrote back this whole long thing. He's like, heard of you. He's like, you're like a legend. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, you're like a legend. So in this big response that he sent to me, he's like, you need to go on Shark Tank. Now, this is 3 years ago. 3 years later, obviously, I've evolved. And my relationship with BPA and especially Xavier has grown. And, breaking my back was awesome in a sense where it forced me out of the attic and back behind a desk and just kind of helped me build. Now, it hasn't been perfect and it's slower than what I would have liked to, but, we kept in touch and, been sprinkling it there. The year hit and December, year's almost over, and Xavier emails me or slides into the DM with the open call Shark Tank link. Oh. First open call, this is December 10th. He sent it to me. He's like, first open call is in January in Vegas. You need to go. And I'm like, all right, okay, this is it. This is it. Like, we've been talking about this for 3 years. This is it. And he sees something in me. Actually, him and Maria Maldonado, also from BPA, like 2 months ago, we actually had a Zoom call about it. Like, they had this whole, I don't know. So thanks to them, they pushed me and I did one of the hardest things in life and I just showed up and I did it. So
why did you want to be on Shark Tank?
I really want to help empower women. I don't belong here. And if I never did the hard thing and stopped doing what I was used to doing every day that didn't make me happy, I would never even have the opportunity to be a business owner and to make an impact with developing people and helping my community and helping the planet. So I think there's a lot of other women out there that are just waking up every day and they have no purpose. Maybe their kids are grown and they used to be a homemaker, or maybe they work for corporate America like I did and they're just killing themselves. And it's like, for what? And they could just do it themselves.
Tell me, is there any more details that you can tell us about your goals for franchising and how that might work?
To make it happen, pretty much the holy grail, the 1,000-page master SOP needs to be perfected. And it is, I'm not worried. It's just having the backings of a shark, and hopefully it would be Barbara or Lori. But Barbara reminds me, if my grandmother was a businesswoman, she would be Barbara. They look alike. And my grandma is a very important woman in my life. And it would be amazing to have the backing of a woman shark because, again, I got here. I broke my back to get here.